Cyprian Ivanov. What did orgs look like before the current decorating scheme? They looked awful. They were folding chairs, folding tables, rickety carpets, rugs, dented file cabinets that you got from used office sales. They looked like, I don't know, a 1970s classroom or something. Like, I'm not sure what comparison to make, except they were kind of their own thing. But it was old, scruffy. I mean, I came into Scientology in the mid 80s, and they had purchased this hotel on State Street in Santa Barbara, which is the main street, and it was definitely, a little pricey to buy that property. They definitely should have moved somewhere else because we couldn't afford the rent payment. And that place had old carpet that was like, 40 years old, and was an old unrenovated hotel, and it kind of looked like it. Interesting architecture to the place. It was a unique building, but it was not in great shape. And it actually, years in, Tony Hitchman, the guy who interviewed Hubbard on film back in the 60s, he was in Santa Barbara, and I met him many times. And he personally paid for a full renovation of the church. And he wanted to make it really nice and inviting, and he made it look more like a dentist's office. As far as paintings on the wall and pastel colors, and he paid for it all himself, and we were very thankful. But we thought, holy cow, Tony Hitchman kind of took all the Scientology out of Scientology here, and we had to kind of revamp his image of what our church should look like. That was interesting. Anyway, so they were pretty rickety, bad places, and this was one of the things that would actually annoy Scientologists, especially public Scientologists, are paying all this money, and they're getting, serviced in these really rickety places that looked like crap. And Miscavige was like, yeah, this is, it pushed a lot of people's buttons. And Miscavige pushed those buttons right back by saying, we've been doing this for all these years, and it's a little ridiculous, right? We got this great technology that delivers, miracles every day. And look, our physical properties and physical manifestation do not reflect the miracles that we can actually produce. So that was one of the selling points of the Ideal Org program, was that everybody knew, and nobody really openly criticized or talked too much about it, but everybody knew churches of Scientology looked like complete shit. And that was very factual statement. These one thing about these Ideal Orgs is they are nice buildings. What they're doing in the buildings is complete trash, but at least they got nice quarters to do it in now. So there you go.